Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Shantae Says. Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about men. Let's talk about men in jobs and how we as women treat our men, how we bring them up, how we inspire them, encourage them on a day-to-day basis. Recently, I was talking to a guy. He's been in this relationship and he feels as though he's being, just dragged in the ground for not having a job. He feels as though, he's trying to get a job and she doesn't appreciate the fact that he's trying and he hasn't found one. But instead of her encouraging him and inspiring him and giving him just hope, she's dragging him under the mud and talking about him and telling him, well, you need to do this and you need to do that and you're not man enough, and I find somebody who is man enough. So let's define the line between being man enough, not being man enough, and what that looks like. So I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion, as I always do. In my opinion, as a woman, if we choose to be with a man who does not have a job, and let me say this. There's a difference between getting with a man who already didn't have a job from the moment you got with him and a man that you're with who lost his job along the way while you guys were together. Now, if you get it with a man who didn't have a job when you met him, it's kind of hard to decipher how long has he went without a job, or did he just fall on bad times where at this moment he doesn't have a job. I will be honest with you. If you find a guy who happened to fall on hard times who does not currently have a job, I believe that his focus point should be trying to get a job. Let's be honest, relationships are a distraction. So if I don't have a job and then I jump into this relationship, it's kind of hard for me to really put all my efforts on finding a job, because now I'm trying to make you happy. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make the money to take you out to dinner and really, treat you good as a woman that I just met. So, but some women do it anyways, and then months down the line when he hasn't found a job yet, then they start to get a little concerned, like, wait a minute, you still don't have a job. Like, where are we going with this? Like, how are we going to move forward if you don't have a job? Now, on the flip side of that, getting with a man and he has a job, he's doing his thing, you guys are paying, half and half for rent, I hope. And then all of a sudden he loses his job. And you're downing him, right? You're tired of going to work 40 hours in a week. You come home, he's watching TV, and you're fed up. You're frustrated. Well, let's talk about it. Is he watching TV when you get home and he ain't putting no applications in? Or did he spend maybe the last 5 hours putting applications in, and by the time you got home, now he's watching TV, right? I think it all comes with trust. Like, do you trust your mate? Do you trust that he really is trying to find a job and he really is trying to keep his family together and he's trying to make sure that he can provide for his family? Or is he just really just slumming it because he's like, baby girl, you make enough money, you can pay the bills on your own, I don't really need to have a job? At that point, you're dealing with a little boy. And maybe those signs was already there before he lost his job. Why did he lose his job? Did he lose his job because of something that he did? Or did he lose his job because maybe it was downsizing and he got laid off? Like, there's so many different components that can go into this. But as women, instead of us bringing a man down that we say we love, we need to be bringing them up, inspiring them, give them hope, and saying, hey, babe, let me help you out. I found a job. I got, I signed up for some alerts too. I got this job. Maybe you should apply for it. It fits you. You have the experience that they're looking for. Maybe you can get this. Show him that you're down for him and you're willing to be there through thick and thin. You're willing to be there when times is good and when times are bad, and you're not so so quick to jump off the lift when things don't go as planned. We all hope for the perfect relationship. We all want this relationship where we're being taken care of, but are you willing to take care of the person that you're with as well? I think it goes both ways. This isn't back in the day when the man paid all the bills and the woman just stayed at home and take care of his kids. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. It's just a rare form right now. It happens a lot. Actually, I know a few people who are able to stay at home and be full-time mothers. But it's not the norm. That's not the norm anymore. So many women, such as myself, want to be independent. We want to be able to have the money in our pocket and not depend on our spouse to have to take care of everything, and not feeling like we have to ask for money because we don't have none in our own pocket. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's something about that independency. And relationships are different than what they back in the day. Back in the day, those same women that stayed at home taking care of the kids, that relationship lasted a good 25, 30 years, right? Nowadays, you lucky to make it to 5 years. So if I don't have a job and you're working, we break up. Now my resume is looking a little sketchy. It might be a little hard for me to find a job because I've been at home taking care of the kids all this time. And I might not have the experience that I probably could have gained over those 5 years that I was staying at home. Now, granted, being a mom staying at home is a full-time job within itself. It's just not validated when it's on the resume. Let's just keep it all the way real. But anyways, this isn't about women, this is about men. I just think that as women, we need to be a little bit more supportive of our man. If this is the guy that we want to spend our lives with, you want to see him successful just like he sees you successful, give him a push, inspire him, give him hope, help him look for a job, be there when he needs you to be there. And at the same time, men, do your job. Make sure you're out there applying for jobs. Show her that you really do care, you really do want to find a job, and you don't want the situation to be the way it is for a long time or for years to come. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching my channel. It's your girl Shantae Says. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys. Deuces.